Hi, Emily here from CXCS. Welcome to this Toolbox talk on new employees. There are a number of things you should do and consider when you have a new employee starting work within your business. This Toolbox talk will guide you through the steps we recommend you take before work commences. Firstly, all new staff members should receive an induction. It is important that this takes place before work begins. Inductions should include an introduction to the business, job role and expectations relating to performance and safety, and site-specific information. As a starting point, employees should be provided with the following: a list of staff contact information and who to contact in case of an emergency, the location of first aid kits and the name of qualified first aiders on the site, the location of fire extinguishers, fire assembly points, electricity isolation points, and gas shut-off points where applicable, reporting lines for damaged or defective machinery or any job uncertainty, and site-specific hazards and emergency procedures. It is important that you ensure the new starter is competent and qualified to carry out the tasks required within their job role. Where there are qualifications, you should ask for copies of appropriate licences and certificates to ensure they are in date and cover specifically what the role will entail. Any training needs should be identified, and on-the-job training should be completed under supervision before the work commences. It is good practice to record the items covered within the employee induction and the date that the induction took place. You should also formalise any employment with a written contract, which includes details such as pay and hours. This is a legal requirement. Please ensure that all new starters complete the employee forms found in Section 7 of your CXCS Health and Safety folder. This form includes a medical questionnaire, induction checklist, and next of kin information. Once complete, please remove the completed forms from your folder and store separately, in line with the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR. The medical questionnaire will highlight any medical conditions which may impact the employee's ability to work safely. As an employer, it is important that you are aware of this information so you can appropriately decide upon job task allocation. Employees are not obliged to share their medical information with you, so it would be worthwhile explaining to staff that you are asking them to provide you with this information so you can help to keep them safe, and it is in their best interests to do so. For example, if the person was allergic to penicillin or used an EpiPen, it would be beneficial to know this. Please ask all new starters to read the site policies, found in Section 2 of your CXCS Health and Safety folder, and complete the policy sign-off sheet to confirm that they have read, understood, and will comply with the details included within the policies. When you are employing a person under the age of 18, you have the same responsibilities for their health, safety, and welfare as you do for other workers, and their induction should include the same information and documentation as outlined. In addition to this, your key safety considerations should be supervision, ensuring there is no lone working, guidance and instruction for all tasks, and making sure that young workers are not doing anything they are not competent or trained to do, for example, operating machinery. Please also be mindful of the Working Time Directive. For example, the regulations state that a person under 18 must not work for more than 8 hours a day or 40 hours a week. More information is available on the respective health and safety executive and government websites. In addition to the induction, employee forms and farm policies, we would also recommend that the new employee reads and signs a specific young person's risk assessment. Finally, for day-to-day jobs, please ensure all employees are provided with the following: instruction and on-the-job training, specific risk assessments and safe working procedures, and appropriate PPE that may be required for the task. It is important to remember that you have a duty of care to all of those on your site, and you set the example with regards to what is deemed acceptable in relation to safety. By completing this induction, you are providing and collecting the necessary information to keep employees safe, and you are also setting a precedent about the importance of safety within your business. Once your new employee has settled into the workplace, you might consider completing periodic staff appraisals to encourage open communication and feedback. If you have any questions relating to any of the items raised, or you would like to discuss in more detail, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you for listening.